gave me a good pep talk, and he told me, Rick, who you trying to impress? Who cares about anybody out here? You got to take care of yourself and your family. You know what I did? He said, what I did, I'm going to get a job. But you know what? That job's going to be temporary. I'm going to stack my money and do it again. He said, forget everybody, handle your shit, bounce back up. Once you're a millionaire, you can always be a millionaire.
Welcome to the Far From Average podcast, where we interview people and speak about topics that are far from average so you can take your business and your life to the next level. First and foremost, this podcast is sponsored by Fortune 800 for any of your credit needs, credit repair, trade lines, anything added to your credit report, helping you get to the next level with your credit score. Go to www.fortune800.com and the DIYcreditebook.com if you want a do-it-yourself solution to improving your credit score. I have an extremely special guest with us here today, the boss man, the Haitian boss, exotic car boss. I mean, this guy owns over 18 different exotic cars. He told me he just picked up a Rolls Royce, and he owns over 10 real estate properties. And we're going to speak about how you can get into the exotic car rental space as well as the real estate space and some of the skills and things that you need in order to get to the next level and to start playing in a bigger arena like that. So without further ado, let me introduce the boss man himself.
Yeah, yo, what's up? Thanks for having me here tonight.
Yeah, man, I really do appreciate it. Now, obviously, looking at you, you pulled up in the brand new Bentley, blacked out, Gucci down. You got the Rolex.
Yes.
You obviously got it going on, but obviously you didn't start off that way.
No way.
So take us back to before you were the boss man. Take us back to how you got to this point.
Man, my family's originally from Haiti, Port-au-Prince, Haiti. I'm a Zoe out of New York. Left familiar to my family out of New York. Okay. I grew up poor. Just like most inner cities. Okay. I didn't have the best things. I didn't have all this. I didn't have none of it. I remember one time, I used to remember me growing up, man, to the point I used to see my mom going to our neighbors, asking to borrow money to pay our power bill.
Wow.
I remember that as a kid. I remember taking our plumbing being messed up. The landlord wanted to fix our plumbing, that we had to take baths and showers with buckets in New York. So that's a life I don't want for myself and my kids and my family.
Right. But what I noticed is whenever somebody has a story like that, they either use that as the reason why they aren't successful or the reason that they are successful. In your instance, you're saying you saw that when you were young and you didn't want that for yourself. What made you go down that route instead of just accepting this is where I'm going to be?
Nah, it wasn't in me. My pops taught me, my pops was a hardworking man. Despite that, we were going through our ups and downs. There may be years and months that we do good, and then be years and then we do not good. And my dad always worked hard. He tried, but he didn't have that entrepreneur spirit. He believed in that 9 to 5, work hard, retired, 401k, and that wasn't me.
Where did you get the entrepreneurial spirit then?
Actually, I got it from my mom's.
Your mom's?
Yeah, I get it from Mama Dukes.
Tell me about that.
My mom always, man, she's always coming up with some crazy stuff to do. She's from Haiti. She's just trying to make it in the world here in the States. But she just knew that, she wanted more than just a job. She worked odd jobs, but she's always doing seminars, wanting to invest into real estate, always trying to cook up some hustle, but she's always doing it. I don't know how she was doing it, but she always came up with some bread.
Wow. That's tough. That's amazing. Now,
yeah.
What was your first entrepreneurial venture that you went on?
My very, very first one is actually right after high school, out in Vegas. Okay, East Side, El Dorado. Right after high school, my mom's, put me on her credit cards.
That's authorized user.
Users, yeah. My mom put me on credit so I could have credit.
Wow.
That's
big.
So, yeah, so I remember getting my first credit card in the mail for 10,000 credit limit.
Oh.
You're 17 years old. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, you're like, dang.
That's a lot of money. And I wasn't like my friends that went to go buy Jordans or whatever, FUBU back in the day, Rockefeller, San John. My goal was to open a business. So I took that credit card and told my mom, I want to open a business. What can I do with this 10 grand? And she supported me.
She supported you.
To the point she said she gave me the permission to go use it because I was authorized user.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she said, yeah, I'll support you. And I decided to open up a merchant gift shop in the flea market.
A merchant gift shop.
Yeah.
So what kind of stuff were you selling?
You know, like Spencer's? Spencer's at the mall?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Novelty stuff.
Novelty stuff like T-shirts.
T-shirts, birdhouses, stickers, glasses, just everything. Everything.
Everything.
And it was called Discount Merchants Gift Shop on Decatur here in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? I had that going on for a while. I had my first employee, you know what I mean? That was my girlfriend back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was working for me. But also, too, I was going to school at the same time. You know what I mean? I was going to community college out here.
For what?
I was going to go ahead a businessman. So
Okay.
Yeah, I did small business 101.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did small business, and my minor was marketing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I was just working. When I was not in school, I'll be working my business.
Yeah.
At the Indo swap meet over on Decatur, and I believe it's called Fantastic Swap Meet still.
Yeah, fantastic.
I was in there.
Oh, okay. So that's you said that's where the first business setup was at.
Yes. And that's why I used my 10,000 credit card.
So how did that business go? Curious.
Man, business. You know what? Business was tough. You know, I was new to it. You know what I mean? I even had it online before. You know, online was big. E-commerce. You know what I mean? So I had a business consultant that set up my whole web page where my customers can also shop online.
Oh, okay.
Back then I believe it was called American Online. You know what I mean? So people can go to that website, order my stuff, I'll package it up, and me and my mom would ship it out to my customers.
Okay. So your first business is like the merchant store with the T-shirts and everything like that.
Yes.
Where do we go next?
After that, so what happened was 9/11 happened. Okay, so that's when we got attacked. We went into a minor recession.
Right.
Okay, and my business went out of business. I took a hit. Nobody was spending money. So what I had to do is go get a job. I worked at the power company. You know, to me that was a minor setback, but you know I was blessed to even get a job that would pay me decent, so I can get through it to my next venture. Okay. And during those 3 years, I got into real estate, and I got into that by accident. Again, Mama Dukes again.
Wow.
Okay. My mom asked my pops, hey, he could take her to a seminar for real estate, invest into real estate to get free money from the government. You know what I mean? My pops didn't want to do it. You know, he just thought she was crazy, trying to get involved into another scheme, but she wasn't. So again, my dad wasn't just working man. Okay. So my pops came to me, hey, can you take your mom to the seminar for me? You know what I mean? You know, at the time I just wanted to go hang out with my friends, but you know, my pops asked me, I'm gonna have his back. So I took my mom to the seminar, and I got interested into it about free money. How you get the free money for the government to pay for your housing?
Right.
I told my mom, hey, I could do this, and she said, okay, I'll pay for the class. I'll give you a G-ball to take the class, and then just when you learn it, you put me on. So I did that. Got the free money, got down payment assistance, all that, and I bought 3 properties within 6 months.
Wow.
Yes.
In 6 months?
In 6 months. Yeah, a house every 2 months.
A house every 2 months. What program was this?
Well, back in, like I said, the government, if you get properties for like assistant living, foster homes, the government will pay for your home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's how you came up on your first 3, 2 each month.
Yeah, exactly, because they will pay to help their problem. You know what I'm saying? So if you help them, what they have, they would pay for your housing and properties and everything.
Now, and I know a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with this. When you had that setback and you had to go get a job, what were you thinking in that moment? Did it hurt your ego?
No. I didn't hurt my ego. It was just a minor setback.
That's all you saw it as.
Because my mom was always to say, you know, every real hustle always have a major loss. And if you're a real hustler, you'll bounce right back, son. And you're too young to be feeling the setback. You bounce back. You know what I'm saying? So she gave me that pep talk.
Right.
You know what I mean? So real bosses have real losses.
Dang, real bosses have real losses. Yeah, that's a gem. She said that?
Yeah, she said that for real talk.
Man, that's a gem.
Yeah.
Now, after you get into real estate, just to speak about, setbacks, because there's a lot of entrepreneurs that are dealing with setbacks lately. Like, things were popping during the whole pandemic because people were getting free money, unemployment. Now things, I noticed, for a lot of entrepreneurs are starting to slow up. When did you experience enough? Because I don't think that was your your biggest loss, right?
No, not by far. No,
By far.
yeah.
So when
Let's get to that.
when that big loss hit, what was that, and how did you deal with it?
Okay, so I got into real estate. I killed the game here in Vegas, in Sin City. Like everybody knows me as the real estate guy here. Before Boss Life Exotics, I was the guy, the plug when it came to houses out here, investments. You know what I mean? I mean, you can look me up. You know what I mean? You can Google me.
Oh,
And you see my name all over the place.
right.
Talk. You know what I mean? So I was killing the game. I started in real estate. My first year in real estate, you know, me being 23, 22 years old, I made 180 grand. To me, that's huge.
Right, that's major. That's
dope.
life changing.
It's life changing. So my money went from 180 to 240 the second year, 240 to 350 on paper. Okay, and then I got so much business through the real estate because all the homies and everybody was coming to me. They were like, "How you doing this?" You know, and everybody wants to be part of something big.
Right.
So you know what I mean? Everybody came and followed me, and I got them into houses with no money down.
Wow.
All my friends, all my homies got houses through me. You know what I mean? And then of course the word spread in the valley,
Yeah.
and everybody was coming to. I never advertised once at all.
All word of mouth, the most powerful.
Word of mouth. It's the most powerful marketing ever. You know what I mean? And I did people right. I do good business. You know what I mean? I always try to put my people on and take care of my own and make sure everybody's set.
Right, absolutely.
You know? So fast forward, I got up to 10 properties. Okay? Not only that, I even scaled up to owning a franchise with my mentor, Lucky, where we own Remax.
Okay.
It was called Remax Gold. So, you know what I mean? And I was the co-owner of that with her. Okay, she did the office work, I did the field work. And we hired realtors, all that. We had a whole team going on. And I scaled up into doing the higher end homes with doctors and attorneys, buying $2 million homes, $3 million homes. And then that's when I went from, you know, $340 a year to $1.2 million a year on paper.
So how is the money coming in? Is it from commission checks? Is it from?
It was the 1.2 was coming from all commission.
All commission. So
Yeah.
you were an agent.
Yes, I was an agent at the time. Yes,
You were an agent.
plus co-owner.
Oh,
Remax.
agent and then co-owner
Of Remax,
and
yes.
then you had your own investment properties as
Yes,
well.
absolutely.
So you were up.
I was up, killing it as a youngster, 25, 26 years old. So I remember I was 25. I wanted to keep my word. I used to tell my pops, I'm gonna own my own Ferrari by the time I was 25. You know what I mean? I told him that since I was 5 years old that I'm gonna get me a Ferrari. So I missed it by 1 year, but it's okay. Who's counting that, right?
Right. Who's counting,
Yeah.
man?
So I bought a Bentley instead. Back then, when Bentley Coupe was hot. At 25 years old, and the next year I bought Floyd Mayweather's Ferrari F430 at 26 years old
You said you bought it from him?
from Floyd.
Wow.
It was his. Yep.
And how old were you?
His car was 20. I was 26 years old.
You were 26 years old.
Yeah.
Now, paint the picture for me. You're 26 years old. I mean, to be purchasing a car from Floyd Mayweather is huge. What are you thinking in that moment? Are you thinking on top of the world? Are you thinking, what's the next move? What are you thinking at that time?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It was an emotional moment for me. Because like I said, I always told myself when I get the keys to a Ferrari, I was gonna drive up my butt up to the east side, because that's where I moved to, and go to Sunrise Mountain, and look at the hill, you know, on Hollywood.
Yeah.
You see the whole view of the valley.
Yep.
I was gonna park my car right there and just look at it and just take it all in, and I did that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as a grown man, I was emotional, and I was thanking God for that. I did it.
Right.
I did it, and I could take care of my daughter, and you know I was a single dad, and I had my daughter I was in high school, so I had to make it.
Had to.
There was no other choice. I had no other choice. You know what I mean? I want to be a man that my dad raised, and still be a hustler like my mom's, and take care of mine.
Yeah, absolutely. So you get the car, the Ferrari at 26 here, soaking it all in. You're purchasing it from Mayweather. Now,
Actually, I purchased it from Mayweather, but I had to buy it through a third party.
okay, so like a broker.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
It makes sense. You didn't go hand him the cash
yes,
for it.
exactly.
But what happens after that?
What happened after that? Life is good. Everything is good. I will never forget this day. And September 2008, the market crashed. The market crashed. You know what I mean? The market crashed. The real estate market crashed. Every day, banks was going out of business. I remember I had like 8 deals on my own pending, adding up to $500,000 for the month.
And commission?
Commission.
Wow.
$500,000 in commissions together. But of course, I had to split with my partner.
Right. Okay. So
yeah. So
$250,000.
$250,000. Okay, but to the business it's $500,000. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Each day, each deal, bank was going out of business. I was losing deals left and right. There's nothing I could do. I was trying to save it. I'll move a deal to another mortgage bank. And they could do it. Guess what happened? They go out of business 2 days later.
Damn.
It was bad. I didn't end up with nothing. Nothing. You know what? I take that back. $10,000 out of $500,000. That's nothing to me.
That's nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to fix it. We're trying to save it. There's nothing we could do to save the business. Because nobody was not spending no money. The world was scared. Customers were losing their money. Everybody was getting mad at me. Like, I didn't do this.
Right.
I'm
trying to me.
To me, I would never do this. I would save it. I can't. So I lost $2 million, 5 cars, 10 houses, everything. I even lost my wife.
You even lost your wife.
Divorce and everything. My whole life went upside down.
Damn.
So you can imagine what that could do to a man or even just anybody.
Right.
Anybody, you know what I mean? But I still trying to hustle, still trying to grind. Nothing. So I went to depression. I can actually admit that. And I mean, I'm human.
Yeah.
Even the strongest are still human, man.
Yeah, a lot of entrepreneurs.
Yeah. I went to a deep depression. My dad talked me out of it. Still didn't work. He was telling me, son, you got to get up. If you don't get up, it ain't going to come to you. You know what I mean? And then I talked to a real good friend of mine out here. His name is Mike. He owns a custom car rental company out here. You know what I mean? And, a custom rim shop.
Okay.
His name is Mike. He gave me a good pep talk, and he told me, Rick, who are you trying to impress? Who cares about anybody out here? You got to take care of yourself and your family. You know what I did? He said, what I did, I'm going to get a job. But you know what? That job's going to be temporary. I'm going to stack my money and do it again. He said, forget everybody, handle your shit, bounce back up. Once you're a millionaire, you can always be a millionaire.
Do it once, I could do it again.
So that motivated me. So I got me a job and got involved in timeshare. And that's when I met your mother.
Yeah, and I mean, that, getting involved in timeshare,
yeah.
My mom called me a timeshare baby. So I know, and she's taking me out there to do greeting and stuff back when I was like 16. So I know how tough it is.
It's real tough.
What was your mindset? Because first of all, it's new to you. Even though you've sold before in the real estate space, the whole timeshare thing has like a uphill battle.
Oh man,
from the start.
Yes.
So how did you dealing with an uphill battle financially and losing all your money, as well as learning this new industry and dealing with that?
You know what, man? When they took me around to see all the top bookers, and you know what that means.
Yeah.
LPCs. I was sitting there making money. You know what I mean? And I put up with your mom, and she was killing. She got 10 that day.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn. I want to be like her.
Yeah, she kills it.
Yeah, and I want to be like her. Shit, maybe I could be better than her. You know what I mean? And it's me and her, and she just took me in on the wing. Like, your mom's really tough, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's really tough. Stay in her lane and just go home and take care of you guys.
Right.
But she took me in and helped me get by, and I did real good.
Right.
I became one of the top OPCs.
Yeah. Now, what was your lifestyle like while you were making money in timeshare? Was it keeping it as modest as possible so you could save as much, or what were you doing with the money?
Man, I was living bare minimum. Bare minimum. To the point, and I'm gonna say this out on the radio. My dad told me to come stay with them. I'm a grown man, telling me to go stay with them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, ugh. But my dad made a point. Hey, what's the point of having family if we can't help you?
Wow.
He said, come stay with us in our big house. All you gotta do is pay your mama $500 a month. I know you can pay that.
Right.
And save all your money, because I want you to get back up. Because you are our future. Because when we go down, you're gonna take care of us. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I said, bet. So I moved with my pops, and I just, every paycheck we got paid every week, I just put it away. Paid away. I gave myself only $100 allowance. And I was eating that much for food and gas. I didn't do nothing. gas was cheap back then.
Right.
You know what I mean?
$2.
So I didn't have no car, man. And you gotta remember, I'm Bentley riding, Ferrari riding, Escalade riding at 26, 27 years old to no car, no home. So, lucky for me, my ex-wife was the manager of Hertz. You know what I mean? It was nothing but love. We didn't have a bad breakup. You know what I'm saying? I was going through some things. I just had to go do me. It wasn't her that made the decision. It was me. I mean, you know, I'm a man of importance. I just want to take care of mine. If I don't feel like taking care of, what's the point of a man? So I separated from her. But she's always loved me. So she was a manager at Hertz, and she gave me that family discount still.
Oh.
So I was doing monthlies through Hertz at the low. I was renting my cars. I was in Malibu, Cervis, all that.
Yeah.
But I didn't care, though. It didn't matter. I just needed a car to get to work and go pick up my daughter when it was my time in the weekend.
Right.
So I was living bare minimum. Man, McDonald's, bro. I remember McDonald's oat meals, $1 value meals. Man, every day. And sometimes I saved some money. I saved up like 30 grand. And that's when I started splurging a little bit for myself. You can't eat that nasty food every day.
Yeah, you can't do that forever.
I was going to the gym a lot, keeping myself busy mentally, mind, spirit, and soul. I would take myself on dates. Just for myself, man. I wasn't worried about no girls, no nothing else. I call it the me, myself, and I date. I'll go have some sushi, go watch a movie, travel to California, go see some family.
Right.
And come back and do it again. So I had to go, and I hit that goal. I invested my money into properties, flipped my money on that, flipped my money in some Bitcoins. Back then when it first started, kind of.
Yeah.
So I hit on that.
So that's when you guys were working outside.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, Bitcoin was still.
Yeah, it's very fresh.
For sure.
Yeah, it was fresh. Bitcoins went up one year, and I hit. You know what I mean? I made a great, almost 50 grand. I bought Bitcoins like for 5,000 for three coins.
Dang.
Total.
So yeah, this is a while ago.
So it hit right before Christmas. It hit for it's like 18K, 1.21
each coin.
Each coin. So I cashed out about 50. So you know I took that 50, had 30 in my account, so I had 80 now. I'm almost to 100. My goal was to hit 100. You know what I'm saying? I got that extra 100 on some side hustles. You know, with my cousin in Long Beach, in Cali, and you know, I mean, he's a smart dude too. So I hit that 100 grand, and then I invested into the cannabis business. When cannabis became legal here in June 2017, I was part of that.
What do you mean?
So my man's from New York. His name is Alex. He's always, you know, finding ways to invest money. You know, a lot of cats from New York are hustlers. He owned a major company up in the Bronx. And he always told me, hey man, I'm gonna come back to Vegas. I'm gonna put you on to something. Now, you know, a lot of cats be talking.
Yeah.
I didn't take him serious, man. You know, he's my man's, but you know, 2 years later he came through. He said, I'm in town, let's meet up. But again, I was blowing him out because I was busy, not just because I didn't want to see him.
Right.
And one day he hit me up, like real talk, put me in my place. He said, hey man, you want to make these M's or not? If you don't want it, man, I'll go back home. I was like, nah, come through. So he came through, gave me a big hug, and he put a folder on my table. He said, look at that. I looked at it, and he had certificates to do marijuana here in the States. Recreational. He had the license. And he said, yeah, I want to put you on. I want to keep my word, I'm going to put you on. And the reason why, and how I met Alex, I'm going to keep it 100 alive. I mean, I'm keeping 100 out here. I mean, I got locked up on some BS, and I met him in jail.
Wow.
And that's when he told me that. And he kept his word.
He said in jail, he said, I'm going to put you on.
I'm going to put you on.
Why? Why did he say that?
Because me and him vibe. He had my back in jail. And we would just talk. You know what I mean? He was two good people that didn't need to be there. Right. And he was a victim of the recession also. So we just vibe and we had similarities. You know? Plus we're from New York.
Yeah. So you using the 100 that you have now, how much you putting into the cannabis business? Well,
how that one worked out, my man, is he told me he knows I'm real big in real estate. You know, so he said, go get your license back again. So I went back to school and get my license. I know the business. Right. I mean, but I had to go retake my test again because I let my license go. I couldn't afford it.
Yeah. You got to pay the yearly dues.
Yeah, I couldn't afford it.
Yep.
So I got back on, passed the test, of course, easy. Got my license, got set back up, had to learn the whole new game of real estate. The rules changed. And then I went to go, he said, if you go find the land, and the build out, and the investor, me and my partner will give you 10% stake in the business. That's gonna be your payment.
Oh, so you located the land for the commercial space.
All that, and you give me 10% of the business.
Dang. And then the business took off, I'm guessing.
Of course. So that's how it started.
So none of that $100,000 that you saved up, you didn't use. So what did you use it for?
Real estate. I bought a fourplex in Oregon.
In Oregon.
Yes.
And when does the exotic cars kick in?
Okay. So, like I said, at this time when I was doing all this, I was still in timeshare. Okay, making moves.
So you're making moves and still
clocking
in.
Still clocking in. Low key, doing my hustle. You know what I mean? Because I still want to have consistent pay while I'm trying to find myself again.
Right.
So when I was hustling on the side, and making moves, connecting the dots with real estate, the cannabis, everything.
Yeah.
Meeting people, networking, doing different things, Bitcoins, all that crypto. I got transferred out. Your mom went to Diamond Resorts. And I went to Diamond Resorts. I mean, and that's when it was even better. So a good friend of ours, she was like the VP of the company. Her name was Joanna.
Yep.
Yeah, Joanna, good person, real good. She's solid. She sent me out to Palm Springs, and then I went out to Palm Springs. I needed to leave Vegas because I needed something new. So I went out to Palm Springs, and I just killed it. I mean, I was making $250,000 a year to Diamond.
OPC.
I was in-house. in-house.
Oh, so sales.
Yeah. No, I was doing in-house marketing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, so instead of being outside, I was inside.
Okay.
At the resorts.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
on the phone.
No, upgrading current owners. So when they check in, you just upgrade them to go on the time circuit.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So to me, it was easy. You know what I mean? I came from Vegas.
Yeah, where it's tough. You're outside.
Yeah, I went to Cali. It was too easy. It was way too easy. I mean, these reps was like, "How are you doing it?" It's just, my Vegas mentality. We're sharks.
Right.
So God blessed me with that. I was killing. I was stacking my bread with that. You know what I'm saying? And now, like I said, I was taking all that good money was from Diamond and investing into different properties. That's all I was doing. Dang. I wasn't buying nothing. I wasn't trying to look flashy, nothing. And then at time to go, I needed a car. So I decided to go buy me a Porsche. And that was my reward for me. And I bought a Porsche out there.
Yeah.
So I bought me a Porsche, doing my thing, feeling good. I'm making moves, money's coming in everywhere. Then I got promoted. Got promoted. And then 6 months later, I got promoted again. And that's when I got transferred out to Scottsdale.
And that's where you're at now?
Yes. I'm Phoenix, Scottsdale. And then I ended up buying a Maybach. Yeah, a Maybach, yeah. So, you know what I mean?
What funded the Maybach? It wasn't timeshare?
I told you, man, I had real estate, properties, investments, all that coming in together.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Everything together.
Everything together, multi-stream of income.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's adding some good amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So I had my properties paying for my lifestyle.
Yeah. And then all the money you're making from your job,
yes,
it's just you're storing it away. Storing it away.
All that.
And then putting it to work in real estate.
Yes. You always want to have your money work for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't want to work for the money. You want to have the money work for you.
Right.
So what I was doing, I was going hard at Diamond. So hard, Diamond was overtime all the time. It was okay because I was buying my freedom. I was buying my freedom, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
I had a plan. I'm going to go be a boss again. And what I mean by being a boss is owning your own business. You know what I mean? So Diamond helped me get to that point.
Right.
The timeshare business, period. You know what I mean? I didn't want to retire in timeshare. I was not trying to be the CEO of timeshare. Right. You know what I'm saying? I was just to make my money. That was it. And I did that. So, of course, COVID happened. Diamond, everything got closed down. Right. So that's when I got pushed out with other reasons. And I was saying that was a big wake-up call. You know what? This is about a year off from my goal, but it's time to go ahead and open my own business again. Yep. So I decided I wanted to get into the car business. And I hit up one of my friends because I was going to buy my girl a nice Maserati truck for Christmas. And I mean, she deserved that because, she bought me a Ferrari for my birthday. You know what I mean? So
it's a hell of a gift.
Yes, it's a hell of a gift. So I was trying to surprise her with that. So my boy named Knox. He'd been out in Vegas for 20 years. And when I was doing real estate, he was doing the car business. He was killing it. And he was doing the custom cars here in Vegas. So I got the idea from him.
Yeah.
Custom exotic luxury rental cars, rims, tint, wraps. He was the only one doing that, killing the game here in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit him up, not even thinking about doing it for myself. I said, hey, man, let me get a car off of you. Let me buy your Maserati that you have in your fleet. You know what he said to me? Nah. Why don't I help you get your own where your cars will make you money, like me.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can drive whatever you want, young man. That's what you mean. I'll put you onto the business. So you like cars like me.
Yeah.
And I said, why throw all the money you throw me? Hey, man, I love your swag, Rick. But you throwing your money away in these cars. These cars is a depreciation factor. But now if you turn your liability into an asset, then your cars are going to work for you.
Right.
Then you're going to be driving for free.
Mm-hmm.
On my cars, I don't pay nothing.
Dang.
I don't pay nothing for my Ghost. I don't pay nothing for my Bentley. The business pays for all my stuff.
Dang. How did you set it up like that,
My
though?
business credit, all that he was telling me. You know what I mean? Now he owns a yacht.
Dang.
He's doing his thing in Florida now. He moved from Vegas to Florida.
So he decided to mentor you based off
Yes.
of you coming in,
Just to buy a car from him.
and he seen the hustle.
Yeah, he said the hustle, man. Rick, he said, man, you're a good dude. You know what I mean? Something about you, I want to help you.
Uh-huh.
And he just took me in and did that. I said, you know what? Let's do it. And so he took me in, and that's how Boss Life was created. Boss Life was created back in November 2020.
So what's the first step to purchasing your first exotic rental?
That's what I did. Well, I'm going to back up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I started Boss Life Exotic was off my personal cars.
So your Maybach.
My Maybach, my Range Rover, and my Ferrari.
Uh-huh.
I started Boss Life with that. My girl was telling me, hey, well, let's put your cars up first. Let's test it out first. Because all my cars was custom.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that. She set it up on that. We did it on Turo.
Okay.
Yeah, she put me on Turo. At first, I was like, ugh, I don't use my own cars.
Yeah, those are like your babies.
It's my babies. But you know what? She said, she put me in my place. You want to make money or you want to flex?
Oh.
I said, I want to make money.
Yep.
All right, you need to get over that. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay. All right, queen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and every man needs somebody like that.
Yeah,
You know,
I
like,
100% agree.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So anyway, we did that and we were killing the game with that. At first it was hard, but nobody was renting my cars. Maybe it was too high, I don't understand. But she tweaked it, and finally got our first rental. We got super excited, and then it took off. My car was always getting rented. I said, you know what? Yeah, no, let's get some more cars. So he put me onto the business credit stuff.
So you're purchasing cars with business credit?
Yes. So business credit, not business credit, some personal credit, okay?
Especially to get started, right?
Yeah, to get started.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But something went wrong on the business side with Knox. You know what I'm saying? So he had some personal issues to take care of. You know, my man's had to go ahead, so I couldn't wait for him.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember the game he taught me. You know what I mean? To hold me over until he comes back.
Yeah.
So I had to use personal credit. Me and my girl.
Uh-huh.
And that's how we started getting the cars, off of personal credit. You know,
So you're financing them, you're financing each car, or is there other strategies you're using to purchase them?
No, in the beginning, we were financing the cars, personal credit. Like I was
Through a
saying.
credit union, through...
Credit unions, Wells Fargo, commercial banks, all of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we ended up with like 10 cars. Okay, with 10 cars, including the 3 of my own.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then I got investors that we call them guarantors. They also invested in my business and provided me with cars too.
Wow.
So basically, I was using other people's money.
Dang. So
because at first nobody wasn't messing with me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I told my dream I was gonna do. Oh yeah, boss, I'm down. But when stuff gets real, it's crickets.
Yep. Everyone's down until it's time to put up the money.
Put up the money, but nobody didn't put the move. So, but 2 out of 5 people I went to with the idea stood by me. So one of my Zoes and a good friend, homegirl, she's about her money. And she believed in me. She said, Rick, I'm down. My Zoe was like, of course, I'm down. Just off those 2 people, you know what I mean, I was able to get cars, multiple cars. And then, of course, me and my girl, of course. And then when we grew, then everybody wants to rush in and get involved with Boss Life.
Yeah, because now that it's popular to support you.
Yeah.
Now they're like, oh wait, we'll get in.
Yeah, we'll get in. I had one of my homies rolled up on me, talking about, hey man, I got 60 racks right now. Can I buy in? I was like, nope. Sell.
How much does he need?
You know what I'm saying? But no, he said he asked me he want to give me 60 racks to buy in to the company. Nah, I asked you in the beginning. You wasn't there. I'm not gonna go ahead and have you come in when it's flying now.
Right.
No. Thank you, bro. I'm good. I get to moving. It feels so damn good.
I bet.
It feels so good to prove everybody wrong.
Right.
Nobody didn't believe in me. You know what I mean? People at the time of business, you know what I mean, were talking shit. Didn't think I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
Didn't believe in me. Look at me now, and they called me for a job.
That's a flex.
It's a mad flex. But you know what? I'm not doing it to appease them.
Right.
I'm just doing
for you
me.
And your family.
Yeah, it's me. I'm just doing me.
Man.
So what I'm trying to say is don't let nobody get in your way in your dreams, man. Because everybody's always gonna put you down.
Right.
You know what I mean? Majority of Americans are working class. So this is why I stick to like-minded people.
Mm-hmm.
The 1% Club. Those are the ones you want to stick around because they're gonna want to invest into your ideas.
Right.
And then when they have ideas, they're gonna put you onto it and you invest into their ideas.
And you grow.
And you grow. And you scale. And that's why now I with a good group of people now.
Right.
Now I mean now I got a good homie, man, a real good friend, man. He was actually a customer when I started, and we just became friends. He stood by me. You know what I mean? I watched him how he moved. Good young brother, man. Good young brother. He's 30s, man. I salute him. Now he's part of Boss Life full time. And he's all in.
He's rolling.
He's rolling, man. He helped me. He's an asset to the business. He's an asset to me as a friend. And I'm gonna help him like he's helping me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, this is an incredible story. And I mean, personally, I got a lot of value out of just doing this podcast. Right. Now, just to kind of wrap it up, where can everyone find your information about the exotic cars, the real estate, and what else do you have going on? Do you teach people? Do you have mentorship, anything like that? So right now I am working on that next. So a lot of my peers were telling me I need to do a mentorship in a class where I can help others. Right. So that's in the works right now. So to find that information, you can go to my IG. I mean, Haitian Boss. Yep. Okay, it's like how it's spelled HAITIAN, Boss, BAWSE. Okay. Then you can find Boss Life, the company, on IG, Boss Life Exotics. And also you can go to the .com, bossofexotics.com. Wow. Well, I really do appreciate you coming on. And I don't know about you guys, but I got massive value out of this episode. And apply this information. Don't just listen to the podcast and think that was a good episode. He gave a lot of value. If you want to get in a similar situation, especially if you love cars like me and him, go out there and apply this information. Go out there, put your money aside, start doing the things that you know that you need to do so you can get to the next level and live the boss life. So I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.